goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra. Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kelsey. The Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Hurts, a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
It's so rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. This is Smith with the ground. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And this has caught. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4. He's third down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long for Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to pull them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to put themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
4th down, Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Brown, 27 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Offense set to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts flushed out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out of the 6. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goddard. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two. And Prescott, his third interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Porsche, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First play and a first pass for Cousins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Off the play fake, Cousins. And Cook and he coughed it up. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turn the ball over. Now Cousins on fourth down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Cousins. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins. And that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage is in lockdown mode everywhere.
3rd and long for Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Touchdown, Vikings! Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, every run has matchups that they like better.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field, but to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the Next Gen Stats. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
23 yards on the play.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On the move to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And it's caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Lawrence going to throw again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to touchdown.
Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 49 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, here's Agnew. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this returnable for Rager. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
That good for 19 and a first down. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Patterson up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third down, Dalvin Cook. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring him fourth. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Cousins on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
That's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
Bulldozes past him. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally,
and they got him behind the goal line. Cook goes down for a safety.
Well, it's pretty evident that that's not the way you want to try and establish momentum ahead of a possible fourth-quarter comeback because you needed points there, at least something to build out for your next series. That was neither. Instead, it's a huge play for a defense that now has no doubt it can finish this game off.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones,
74 yards.
And the Jags get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And my goodness, another interception.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. that's mid, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little babies. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards where we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees yelling timber.
Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down now, run with McKinnon.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Flush to his right.
Catch is made by Hardman.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll try with McKinnon. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And some room to work. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
It was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping it for a loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run once more with McCannon. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
This is fielded at the 27. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. To throw is Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Smith.
They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown 22 on the season.
And the 49ers have taken the lead.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The Niners at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that can run us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. This pass finds McCaffrey going across the middle. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 64 yards. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On first down, McKinnon again. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Buying time, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
I think we've seen this before. someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
Pedal to the metal, that's what we're seeing right now. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now it's Smith. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. First down, here's Mitchell. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Smith. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Geno down to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gold with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. On second down, here's Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Forced out to his left, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And well, sometimes I guess maybe Charles. He's got a man complete. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well. 49 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 70. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. They drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Dancing to his left. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 76 yards. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to forward on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This is Jennings. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Now Gino on 1st down.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th-quarter lead. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Gino.
Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
18, pioneer. 19, right.
Now Gino. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. The Smith throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready? Check it. Ready.
From the 22, Smith.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up from McCaffrey. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Niners are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now here's Mahomes.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Barrett. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a single caller, Charles, has thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.
Bigger, better, petty
petty don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been in prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky. Get about my face, wearing that monkey. We not that might give you life advice. Get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky. Get about my face, wearing that monkey. We not that might give you life advice. Get some money.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit it, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard after the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Ball in an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Room here to run. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 17-yard line.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down at the 26.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Falcons, nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. That'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. 1st and goal, and they got to be think, and a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown! Desmond Ridder, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are back within a score. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield, try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 7.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you get back the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They'll try to run with Patterson.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Seahawks 14, Falcons 7.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, they're the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
94 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try the air now with Smith. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
A.J. Terrell, the one who shot in there to drop the QB.
Now a tough spell for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover. but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. 2nd and 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson from a yard out.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On 2nd down, a run with Dallas.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
They'll set up the screen to Dallas.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
1st down, Seattle.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, the 1st half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10.
In motion comes the tight end left. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Complete to Zacchaeus. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Back to throw here. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now back to throw. Touchdown! Cornell Patterson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision after that. He went through it great. That's impressive.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, the bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down. Kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Geno on 1st down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
This is Dallas, an inside handoff.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10. Probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now if you're the defense, really minute 2 on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
140 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Smith. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 5-minute lead to a 4th down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. It's caught, Lockett.
And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll go with the option. Coming right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one going to come.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. Was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she comes, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the phone.
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get them picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock them. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full. Yeah.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it on the road, on the curve, on the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full. Yeah.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 run it up, run it up, run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment, that's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro Pay, 5-day stay, take a quarter meal, hella final. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the eye patch. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know, take off the doje, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I feel out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Holla, holla.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for status. When you show your show, don't credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like? You gossip. What the is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like Oprah, dog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic? That ain't protocol.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team.
Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. Tell them line it up, like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide up. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones had to dance at the beginning, so you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones had to dance at the beginning, so you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Came to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a bastard, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a temper feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folger, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face naughty. Talking all aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Ay, I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom, and handle my business when it was my problem. G, flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 cribbin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them, just like my keys, drop my on a dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's fine as her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures. Just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace boom going big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine
what's up, y'all?